Hello and welcome to episode 372 of the Drive the Green podcast. I'm your host, Matty B, joined in studio by Bronell, Harv, and Knoop. On this episode, we recap yet another PLYR Cup Elk Ridge Match play. We're going to talk about the weather because it was, well, I said it wasn't one of the worst days of my life, but one of the worst experiences of my life on Saturday. Certainly golf experiences. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how we did over the course of the 3 days while we were up there. We're also going to talk about Ryan Fox winning the RBC Canadian Open in a lengthy playoff, a layup fest, as some said. And then he finally goes for the green, and what do you know, he wins. So we're going to talk about that. We have Making the Cut coming up. I think it's going to be a good one.
I feel like we've done it already, but I guess not.
Yeah, well,
I don't think so.
Someone will reach out to us if we did.
Do it again.
We're already
Doubling up.
doubling up. We went through them all. We're back to the start.
Yeah.
Still haven't done
See-
cheeses, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm waiting for that.
Marble.
Any Wisconsin tourneys?
Yeah, so we're going to talk about all that. Before we do, we want to thank our sponsors, one of which is PLYR Golf, PLYRGolf.com. Use the promo code DRIVETHEGREEN for 20% off your order. As we mentioned last week, all of the new stuff is now on the website, so you can use that promo code for all the new polos, T-shirts, hats. They're all up. They're all in. Lots of them being lots of new gear at the PLYR Cup out there.
that is the biggest turnout of player gear is that tournament. Pretty much everybody's wearing it.
Yes, absolutely.
Not Saturday, but
Yeah, no. It was funny to see, unfortunately, all the player gear out on Friday under good conditions, and then we get to Saturday and everyone's wearing their rain gear, whatever you got.
yeah.
So we'll talk about that here in a second. We're also members of Team Callaway. Nothing really too crazy on the Callaway front other than we do have a few fittings left to talk about. So a couple fitting days still coming up. Today is June 9th. This week we have Lloyd on June 12th, Cook on June 13th, and North Battleford on June 14th. And we'll see if Duff's got any more for us here in the upcoming weeks. So if you're thinking about it, whether it's Sandstorm, Elite Driver, I had plenty of people that we played in matches with talk about my mini driver.
Yep.
Because again, like I mentioned before, the dispersion is so much better. My misses are so small now. Not missing fairways by 40 yards, missing them by 10. But also, when you hit one good, it gets out there. So I'll take being 20 to 30 yards behind you guys at times, but in the middle of the fairway, I'll take that all day. And it really helped in a match play event, putting one out there,
Yep.
middle of the fairway, setting yourself up for a good spot. So,
I'm really coming around on those hybrids too. I start to like the look of them a lot,
yeah.
and
You started
the
hitting it
feel.
pretty decent
Yeah.
this weekend.
Yep.
But yeah, a lot of people actually mentioned the mini driver. Like, I guess when I say a lot, every single person that we played in a match mentioned it. So, you only got the mini driver? I'm like, and one guy said, why would you even get a driver? Or why don't you get a driver? I'm like, well, it's not like this. Trust me. So, we're also members, proud drinkers of Churchill Brewing. Had plenty of drinks over the past few days. We're going to get to our booze counts. But always room for one more lawnmower. So Bronell and I having lawnmowers here.
We stopped in there on the way up looking for a quick shipment, but miscommunication, and but the place was like packed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
was
there was
it?
a lot of people in there
Yeah.
for like late at night.
Yeah,
on a
late
Thursday.
Thursday.
It was
20
good
minutes
food
before
when
it
we were there.
closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Food was fantastic.
Place
when we were
rules.
there, so.
Yeah, it's such a cool atmosphere in there too. So if you
Just
haven't,
in the
if
middle
you
of
live,
nowhere.
yeah, it's just the middle of Sutherland in the back corner. But if you are in the Saskatoon area and you're looking for a nice vibe or good meal, good beer, head to the Churchill Brewing tap room and get yourself some food. Last but not least, the title sponsor of PLYR Cup Elk Ridge and all PLYR Cups is Meckleburg Financial Group. So we had a chance to go up there. Some of the Meckleburg boys were there playing. I play with Rich from Meckleburg. We fared fairly well. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. But if you are looking for financial advice or investments, alternative investments, group benefits, life insurance, you name it, they can set you on the right path. So reach out to any of the boys at mfgltd.com, and they'll look after you. Okay,
Speaking
so
of bad investments, remember we played Emma Lake on Friday? That was a bad investment.
yeah, so let's go through. Obviously, I'll speak for everyone here.
Sorry.
Good for you.
Our Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was just kids sports, right? we're good.
Yep.
Move on. So we get to Thursday
Yeah.
night.
I missed our home tournament in Moose Jaw, gusting to 70 wins both
Oh,
days.
It's a
Yeah.
good thing. Wow. Maybe not.
I felt
Yeah.
pretty guilty.
Yeah.
But
For sure.
We ended,
And
up
you
getting,
were
we ended up
always
getting second. So
You were always getting updates.
Yep.
You were kind of there. But we start our weekend on Thursday. So friend of ours, Lindsay, harvest partner, flying in to Saskatoon from Kelowna and Kelowna to Calgary.
guess what?
Guess what? Delayed. So we're supposed to pick him up at 11 o'clock, get to Harvest Cabin around 1, play Emma Lake the next day. Well, his plane got delayed to 1 a.m. And we said, should we just leave this guy behind and he can find a ride with someone on Friday morning? No, the good friends we are,
Rule number 1.
never leave a crasher behind.
Yep.
We pick him up 1 a.m., get to Harvest Cabin. I think we went to bed at 3:30, like literally got there, went to bed. 3:30, up at 7:30 to head to Emma Lake to play. So started the weekend in what should have been a 7 or 8 hour sleep with a 4 hour sleep. So not a hot start. Get to Emma Lake, a little bit chilly. Wasn't too bad, but it was a
fine.
precursor of what would to come. By the end of the round, we're obviously in T-shirts. It's a nice Friday. Emma Lake, it's okay.
Yeah, it wasn't
Certainly overpriced.
wasn't at its best, I don't think.
Yeah, not its best. Greens were pretty slow, but I could see, and very short par fives.
Mm-hmm. And
Uh,
4s.
Yeah, so very short, 6,000 yards.
Waskasiu Light, basically.
Yeah, you could.
Waskasiu tore some people up today. I just looked at the standings.
Yeah,
Someone tied
lobsticks.
the
Tear
course
that
record
ass
today. So
up.
Yeah, feel bad for Bill or whoever it was that shot 70-65. Dave,
Yeah.
70-65 today. She won
135 is a tough one.
135. So yeah, so we play.
sandbagging to the green.
I'm following him all week because I mean, if he wins that last flight, that's going to be the best story
elite.
of the year.
Matty
Yeah.
B territory.
Yeah, well,
Sandbagging.
He just didn't know. He just
I
didn't know.
Yeah. So play Emma Lake and then drive up to Elk Ridge for our qualifying round. And again, Friday, unreal weather. Ronell's got his shoes off. We're in T-shirts, all that stuff. Started a little bit late, and it was a slower round. And unfortunately, we had to finish in the dark. But
Not too dark, but
dark enough.
fairly.
But I will say, Rich and I shoot 7 under
Came out on top that
and
day. Yep.
beat Bronell and Knoop at 6 under. Harv and Lindsay 4, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty good rounds. I mean, the vibes were pretty good. We had a good time. That qualifying round is, I mean, the matches are good, but obviously different gear you have to shift into. So I
Yeah.
prefer the qualifying round with just 6 buddies playing Elk Ridge.
Yep.
Yeah.
Music's up, booze is flowing. Just a great atmosphere on the course.
The
at
only
all
part I
times.
don't like is the pressure for us to get into champ flight
Yeah.
because it's like a disappointment if we don't.
And certainly a disappointment. If
Not us.
You know what I mean?
Would it have
Yep.
been a disappointment if we beat you but we were both in champ flight? Or is it more just that you didn't get to champ flight and
Oh, we didn't
We
care about
also
beating
beat-
you guys. If you guys could have shot 15 under, it wouldn't have mattered to us.
just
We just
wanted
wanted
to
to
be
get to
champ.
8
Yeah.
or 9 to get in.
yeah,
Yep.
that's fair
Yeah.
because you knew you could beat us in a match, which you did on Saturday morning.
Well, yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
So in good playing conditions, we beat you.
You guys
Then-
you guys tied for the last champ. Oh no, those
The-
guys entered the scores late.
Late
Yes.
score got in over
Right.
us. We thought we were T8, going to have a playoff in the dark. And then a couple guys from the early wave didn't put in their scores. Next thing you know, sure enough, one of them's 8 under, and they knock us down to first flight. So 7s and 6s were in first flight, us and you guys. And then as luck would have it, we play each other in the opening match, which is unfortunate because we were hoping to maybe play each other in the final of the first flight.
Mhm.
Just so happens we play each other in the opening match. And
Yeah, thanks, Chase.
all week we're looking at the forecast. We're hoping that 10 to 15 millimeters is not going to be the case.
50K wins.
And I think now looking back,
5
I would have
degrees.
taken the 10 to 15 mils. It was the feels like +4 and 50K wins that was the problem.
Well, it just had to be one or the other.
Can't have all 3.
Yeah.
It can't
was-
2
be-
is actually fine. 2 of the 3 is fine.
Well,
Rain-
Sunday
rain,
was
wind, and
cold
warm.
and windy, and it was fine. Sunday was totally fine. But
It is.
Add rain in there, and
It's the trifecta. So right about noonish, 10ish, is when the rain started, and it was misting, kind of spitting, and then by that back half of our first round and into the whole afternoon session, Like, it was the most miserable, I think, not only just on a golf course, because it was almost like you were forced to play
Yes. Yeah.
because you're in a match.
Yeah.
The fact that you had to stay out there for, you knew, 5 or 6 hours was
And
the
I think-
worst part.
I think that actually probably cost you guys the match because you were playing pretty well.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, we were up
And,
2 after 2 holes.
Like we're both known fair weather golfers,
Yep.
but you were helping your team a little more than I was helping my team. So I think you going down kind of
yeah. There was one point that I said
cost you guys a little bit.
to my partner Rich in the second. So our match, obviously, we're up too early, and then you guys go on a bit of a run there. I think you birdied like 5 of 7 holes.
I don't
Or
even.
one
I don't
5
even
or
remember
7,
that
certainly.
match, to be honest.
But then we get to the afternoon, and there was at one point I said to my partner Rich, I'm like, I can't swing a golf club right
Yeah.
now. Like, my hands, for those that know me, I have bad circulation in my hands. They turn white. I can't grip anything. So that happened. Plus, my grips were wet, and I was hitting clubs, and they were like going like 25 yards because the club would just like twist in my hand. And I couldn't even
twist.
make contact.
Every time it was twisting or almost
Yeah.
falling out.
It
Yeah.
takes me a lot to be miserable on a golf course, and that second round was absolutely miserable.
Like
The worst
The guys
hate
playing
ever.
with 2, like
So
all 3 guys in my group were playing with 2 gloves, 2 of the black rain gloves, and they were literally squeezing their hands, and water was coming out
that
of
was
them.
insane.
Yeah.
But like, I not that I enjoyed the second round, but I think it was because you guys were in a higher flight, and at no point in my mind did I ever think we were losing our second match because the guys we played, great guys, but I think they were maybe played way too good on Friday.
Right? Yeah.
Like over their head on Friday, because like at no point was I like, yeah, we're gonna lose this match.
Yeah. Well, and that was the thing is, so our match went to the final hole. So Harv's sending messages that they're back at the cabin warming up, and then Bronell's like, yeah, we just got here too, and we have 5 holes left.
Yeah.
We were
mean,
out
you
there
guys
for
got
another
started
hour and
late,
we
so-
started late. Hour and a half later, we roll in, and I like. There was one point I was standing over a putt, and I had to back off because my ass and my hamstrings were twitching so bad that I couldn't like physically stand
Yep.
over top of the putt. Like, I was frozen solid, and it was so bad.
Yeah, so we played you guys first, then we played the Jenkins second, which was a good match. Really good match, just like the most grind match of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But the look on Knoop's face when I finally made a putt, first putt I made all day Saturday and all day Friday, 54 holes. First putt I made.
And I told you were gonna do it. I said,
Yeah.
if you're gonna do it, you might as well just fucking do it right
One
now. So we
Aspen.
can end.
And the look on his
And this-
face of relief, because I don't even know if you were going to go to the next hole at that point.
I didn't want to. No.
Yeah. There was a couple points in time where I said to Rich, like, because we were 1 down with like 4 to play, I said, if we go 2 down with 3 to play, I'm leaving. Like, we're out of here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not playing the last 3 holes if we're 2 down. No point do I want to.
Yeah.
And then we ended up literally, like, after that comment, we won that hole. So now it's tied with 3 to play or 4. We end up winning that match. And then we get to Sunday, and sure enough, the rain stops. It's cold Sunday morning, but again, windy, cold. 2 of the 3 wasn't so bad. And then the sun started to peek out for the
Couple
kind of
times,
last
yeah.
5 holes.
Few times.
So it wasn't so bad. Also in that, Knoop, so Connor Tate, the video guy and played in the tournament for PLYR, just happens to be following you guys on
He just showed up that hole.
one birch.
Yeah.
Showed up that hole, but pops out his phone for Knoop's 80-yard approach shot.
60.
60.
Yes, 60, 70 yards.
Jars it. Jars it. And Bronell sends a message in the chat. Connor was here and he just got it on video of Knoop jarring this thing. No more than 1 minute later, we're playing 5 birch into the wind. So it's playing like, again, I think in the morning it was playing like 500. Now it's playing
Saturday it
Four-
was playing 500.
yeah. So I have 211 into the wind. So I'm like, I'm just going to choke down on a 3-wood and hope for the best. Hit this beautiful high draw. Well, it was drawing because of the wind. But and then it goes onto the green and we're like, wow, that's a pretty good shot. Then the team the guys were playing hits almost the exact same shot, rolls to the back. I'm like, those are going to be side by side. Hopefully they're outside of us. We're driving up to the green, can only see 1 ball. And we drive around back behind. There's nothing in the bunker. And everyone in the group just looks at each other like, that ball's in the hole. Has to be in the hole. There's
Yeah.
no way it's not. Sure enough, drive up. It's in the hole. 211 out eagle. Couldn't do it on Friday during skins. But Bronell said to me, that's a better shot than my ace
Oh yeah,
at Avonlea. Well, I would say
Yeah.
that anything
I would say
outside.
so.
same relation to par. So
Yeah, but
Way longer.
Like these
Further,
happen-
way harder
conditions,
holes,
Better
shitty
course.
conditions.
yeah, happened no more than 5 minutes apart too.
Mm-hmm.
So and
Crazy.
then I get to the tee and sure enough Connor's there, tells the story about you, and I'm like, yeah, I just jarred it from. And then I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
mean-
why I did. He's like, go grab a ball, take a picture of it, and then he posted it to their story. I'm like, is it worth par 4 eagle picture with the ball? I don't know.
it might be the best shot ever in a tying effort in the history
Yeah.
of Elk Ridge.
Yeah, so you guys win your match. Our match goes to 19. Well, ties after 18. We're like, are we gonna play a playoff hole? Because like we want to drive back to Moose Jaw. They're like, let's play one more. It's par 5. See who can make birdie. Sure enough, we both make par, and then we're just looking at each other like, let's flip a coin for the prizes. Like we don't really care. And then I called wrong. I wanted them to call it, and they were adamant that it was their coin. I call it. I'm like, okay.
That's fair.
So we lost the coin toss. Chase was nice enough to say it was a tie in the email that went out, but they technically did beat us. They won the coin toss. And then Harvey and Lindsay, not the best effort on.
We played totally fine, but just like our second match where we were probably a more favored team to win, these two guys we played Sunday were 100% in the wrong flight. Like they were, I don't know,
Way better than you.
way better than us. Didn't miss a fairway, didn't miss a green. If they were 30 feet out on the green, they'd make the putt. Like it was kind of fun to watch them just
Yeah.
like dismantle us.
It's like, well, whatever. Yeah,
Like we were like,
There is no
nothing
way
you could do really,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were never winning that match.
no, not one chance.
But at least we were all playing for something on
Yeah.
Sunday, which is what
Yeah,
you're looking
and-
for, because there has been you have to win that Saturday afternoon match to play for something.
Yeah.
We've lost those before, and then I think year one, the year you guys won, Harv and I's teams weren't playing for anything, so we're just
Other than
kind of like out there doing whatever, waiting for you guys to finish. At least we were
Yeah.
playing. We were all playing for something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So-
it's fun to, well, not fun, but you go and you piss around. If the weather's decent, we wouldn't have this time,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
the past times we went and played 9 holes or whatever, but it is way better, even though we got absolutely shit kicked.
And we
It's
played
better to
guys we
play.
knew in all of our matches, which was kind of
Yeah.
Good,
That's nice.
right?
Guys we played in
Yeah.
past years.
we got some revenge against Taylor and
Yeah,
Lindgren.
he said
Jordan,
to us that
yeah.
they screwed up on the Golf Genius. So they should have been one deeper. So they should have been at 8. But they
Oh,
screwed up
really?
on Golf Genius. But this was after you close it, and Chase was like, well, I can't really do anything about
Take
it
your
now.
medicine. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But that is the good thing about, especially this tournament for Player Cups, is you are seeing lots of guys that play year after year. So you're actually developing relationships with some of these guys. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we played, because the teams are of similar. Like you guys have played Taylor and Jordan
yeah.
multiple times. Like you're equal caliber, and so you get to play some of the same guys over and over again. It's fun.
and then it's nice to get them back after you lose to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 2 of the
Retribution.
3 teams we played is their first time playing in this tournament.
Oh, really?
Good for them.
You said you probably set a memorable tone for them.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Do we want to talk about some of the stuff that happened, like
Like
Knoop?
what?
So Knoop was in charge of groceries.
Oh, that, yeah. I was still going to talk about our match.
Okay, sure, go ahead.
Just the fact that Knoop was probably 90-10 Friday, Saturday. Was it 90-10 or 80-20 maybe?
It would be close. But then it was a complete flip on Sunday.
It wasn't completely flipped, but I was
Damn
probably
close.
70-30.
Yeah, I was terrible, other than a couple iron shots on par 3s.
We went into Birch 5 all square. There's like 5 holes left. My drive, my second, you made a bomb putt. So we're 1 up, and then you hit the approach on 6, and I made the putt, and it was like, oh, fuck. We're laughing now.
We're fine.
Your tee shot on 7, your approach, my chip, my putt. My shot on 8, your putt. My approach on 9, my putt. Like, I was just like, bang, bang, bang.
was nice to see.
close that thing out.
Just
It
needed
was
that
nice to
2
see.
days
Yeah.
prior.
It's like,
Yeah,
but it's like
'cause Friday.
you have no idea how frustrating it is not to contribute to your team, like whatsoever.
I have a
I-
pretty good idea from watching you miss every single putt
And,
for
like,
the first 2 days.
Every time you
There
went to putt, I was like, okay, is he gonna push this or is he gonna pull
But
it?
I had
Like,
some, I had
just
some,
like, yeah.
I had some really bad putts, but I also had a lot of putts that were right around the hole that
You
just
did.
didn't go in.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Lip
did.
outs and
Well, and that was the funny thing too, playing with you qualifying, seeing you miss a bunch of putts, and then playing you in that first match on Saturday, seeing you miss a bunch of putts. Like you made and then
Yeah.
of course I had to on our second to last hole, I think it was. I'm like, hey,
tapped it a
tap
2-footer
that
for par.
2-footer
Yeah.
and you need to hear it go in once.
I
Try
mean,
and
well,
do
Might have worked.
Taylor and Jordan probably thought I was a great putter. Little did they know.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's good. You guys won the first flight. Nice to see. Okay, let's get to what happened, just like some general antics. So first is Knoop, and he's in charge of groceries. So we decided beforehand
First mistake there. Yep.
Chips
I didn't
and dip.
want to be.
chips and dip,
But-
hot dogs. That's all we want. Beer, hot dogs, chips and dip. Show up night one. Knoop bought 3 tubs of the same dip.
Yeah, because I wanted the large ones. So value.
3 big
Value.
French onion and 1 tiny dill pickle. That's
the
it.
French onion was delicious.
Which is fine.
Still is,
yes.
French onion was good. We dusted most of it. But then we go to have hot dogs. Sure, he's nice enough to cook up the hot dogs first night. Go to cut the buns. I'm pretty sure we broke one of the knives on the buns.
Those aren't the best.
Not the best buns.
Needed
You
a
bought the
bunch of buns.
the
27
big pack.
pack.
You got the big
Yeah.
pack. Yeah.
27 pack.
Value, guys.
Okay,
Value.
they're dry. These buns are dry. It's all right. We'll just put a ton of condiments on it. He didn't buy condiments.
I
He
meant
bought
to
hot
tell-
dogs, dry buns, and no condiments. Not
I
even a 3-pack.
I meant to mention to you guys as we were playing, hey, make sure we get packets from the whatever
solved
from
it.
the little
Solve
shop.
it for the
there.
next
We'll
night.
We'll
get
go.
there.
But I forgot, and by that point it was way too late.
So we're 36 Emma Lake qualifying round. Just want a hot dog to eat. We're spreading French onion dip on our hot dogs just to get any type of sauce,
Any
on these-
moisture.
any moisture. But lo and behold, Saturday rolls around. We're like, let's have hot dogs again. We go to have them. Well, we don't have any condiments. Harv shows up. What does he have? He's got a ketchup from the concession. What a guy.
And a mustard.
And then that was
I had
at
to get a
lunchtime.
mustard.
Yeah.
And then he decided, okay, for supper, let's have some mustard on it. So we have ketchup, mustard, and then was it you or someone else that pointed out that there was four ketchups, 4 mustards, and 5 relish on the table at the concession for the burger bar. And they're like, oh, yeah, we buy these in 3-packs. Why are we missing one of each? And Harv's just like, I don't know.
Good question.
So you really came to the 8 of us.
Yeah, it was life or death, really, and I saved the day. So
Yeah, you really did.
because I don't think I could have ate another dry hot
No.
dog.
Yeah.
No, certainly not.
And you enjoyed that dry hot dog so much, it put you right to sleep. You decided to go to sleep with your shoes on in your
Mhm.
bed.
Tired guy.
And then didn't you
Tired.
wake up the next morning with your shoes still on and come downstairs?
No, I took them off before I came downstairs.
We were so gassed Saturday night after that.
Saturday, yeah,
day.
nothing.
Fuck.
No,
We were in bed by midnight, everybody, wasn't it?
yeah, midnight, yeah.
Pretty much.
It is, that 4-hour sleep on Thursday really screwed up the weekend, for sure.
Thanks, WestJet.
Yeah. So,
Mhm.
what else you guys want to talk about? Anything else from the weekend?
From the weekend.
I did want to mention, I know I said I wasn't going to play much golf last week. In my week last week, I ended up playing 126 holes.
Yeah, we all knew you would. Like it instantly got shot down that you weren't gonna play much.
It was proven wrong within 5 seconds.
I mean, this week, though. This week.
Yeah,
This is the low week?
This is low week. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see.
I don't know.
What about you guys? Got anything else in your weeks? I do have a couple things in my weeks that I do need to talk about.
Not a thing.
The only thing, well, I thought I had 2, but I only wrote down 1. But Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace.
Ugh.
So Harv will love this one. So I go, we're going to the John Party concert in Regina. So precursor, if anyone listening to this has tickets to John Party in Regina on Wednesday they want to get rid of, I'll buy them.
You
'Cause-
don't have tickets?
No,
You've been
'cause-
telling me for how long that you're going.
oh, I'm for sure going. I'll just buy resale. I've just been looking
okay.
at the verified resale
Gotcha.
tickets,
Okay.
and they're like $140 each, and the face value on those are like 90. So I'm trying to find someone that's just trying to get face value back. Worst case, I will buy them on Wednesday and go. But I go on Facebook Marketplace for the last couple of days, and there's been $140 tickets, which are close to resale. So I'm like, I'm trying to find something cheaper. Well, this morning, there's 2 tickets on there for $50 each. I'm like, well, that seems super low. I'll reach out. So I reach out. The guy, obviously, he's like, yeah, I got these tickets. Send me half the money. I'll send you the tickets. And then once I have the money, you have the tickets, then you can send me the rest. I'm like, play the old, yeah, I've been scammed on here before. I'm not sending any money without the tickets. So it's not that I don't trust you. I don't trust sending money to someone.
Absolutely.
So if you want to send me the tickets, you have to trust that I'll send you the money. That's the only way I'm going to do this. He's like, no, here's my email address. If you could send $50, I'll send it. I'm like, I'll send you $20 so to reduce my risk. He's like, okay, $20. Here's the email address. I'm just like, nah, you know what? It's not even worth getting scammed out of $20. So don't
I
bother.
got scammed out of $20 on Thursday.
But then it
night.
gets better. Then I'm proven right here in a second. So sure enough, nope, don't want it. Then later in today, I see some on there for $70. Look at the profile picture. Profile picture of the first guy. Nothing really off there at all. Just felt wrong. Next one, profile picture, looks good. But the guy joined in 2025. Who joins Facebook in 2025 unless they're trying to sell some or scam?
Yep.
Look like a fine gentleman. Reach out. Conversation's going completely different than the one in the morning. So it's good. Okay. And then he's like, so how do you want to do this? Maybe half now. I'll send you the tickets and half after. I'm like, nah, I've been like copy pasted from the previous one. I've been scammed before, not doing it. He's like, okay. I'm like, how about $20? I said the same thing. $20, send it. He's like, okay, $20. Here's my email address. The exact same email address as the other one from the morning.
Oh boy.
The exact same one. Because it's like P315A6 or something like that at gmail.com.
Whoa,
I'm like,
boy.
well, that sounds like a familiar email address. Go into my other chat, exact same one. So the guy's creating profiles to send. The previous profile was created in 2020. So
Well,
I don't know if it's the
that's a
same.
Scam.
Yeah. So
No more scamming adults.
no more scamming adults. So yeah, so I did not buy those tickets, and I'm probably going to be reduced to buying $150 tickets unless someone listening to this. Wants to sell me.
Actual verified one, so you're
Yeah.
gonna get
Have
Because
you-
that first guy I did say, how about I just pay you cash at the door? Like, I'll meet you at the concert. He's like, I'm not going. And I'm like, okay.
Huh.
So
That's how it should be. You're up.
I felt the validation that came over me when that email address from the
Oh, yeah.
second
Yeah.
guy came. I was like,
TYG,
oh my
trust
gosh.
your gut.
Oh,
Have you guys seen those reels where the guy just is on like those marketplaces and just asks people to send videos of like using random stuff? He's like,
No.
"Can you-" it's like socks or something. He's like, can you send me a video of you putting them on your feet? It's like, thanks for that. Can you send me a video of you wiggling your toes in it? And they like ask questions like, why? He's like, I just want to see how the socks move.
Oh my.
And they just keep getting more and more outrageous until they just stop, and then he just moves on to the next one. But
Have you seen every reel on Instagram, you think, Benno?
no, I'm not even close. Well,
I know Rich hasn't. He's only seen a few certain ones.
I was gonna say I saw about 200 this week that I've never seen before. I got something in my week. It actually happened a couple weeks ago, but it's probably the situation around it's probably smoothed over, so I can actually tell the story. But what would you guys do if you're like making supper and your wife says to you, hey, come here a minute, I have to show you something. And you go into the bedroom and see that she's holding a positive pregnancy test.
like right now?
Like, what would you guys do right now? Because
Run.
this happened 2 weeks ago.
To you?
Yes.
Holy moly.
Well, congratulations.
Well, it's not.
Congratulations.
It turned out to be nothing like false positive because it made her do like 55 more.
She was like feeling like she might have been
And
pregnant.
then
or
like
what?
took a test and yeah, it was positive.
What would I do?
Holy shit!
Like, what would you do?
I would be running.
Because what I did was just like look at her and be like, You fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
And like walked
Yeah,
off.
exactly. Like this has to be a joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't believe it. Yeah. no.
Well, I'm Snip, so that's
Well,
So
that's
am I.
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Is I don't know. Yeah.
who done it.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
actually
the
what
thing.
it
I
was.
could bring that up, and then that's a dicey topic too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a miracle baby. I don't know.
But that's
Yeah.
I would probably go down the miracle baby first throughout the pregnancy, and then the second that kid's born, be like, "Okay, doc, I'm gonna need a swab."
But it was wild.
That is crazy. Okay, take. I'll go clean out PharmaSave right now, and
Yeah,
you're taking
I'll
more.
be back.
Well, yeah, congrats, but I guess not.
No, it's congrats now is the way you should be saying congrats. That it's not a thing, but
Oh, that's wild.
Huh.
Yeah. All right, booze counts.
Churchill booze counts. Let's hear 'em.
Churchill. Mine's not as high as I. Well, you guys go first.
I'll go
to see
first.
if I'm in
I
the
had
same.
I had 36 this week, so
Okay.
I actually don't drink that much on those trips. I had like 8, 12, and 10, and then 4 on Sunday. So up to 300 and 159.
what's a schooner worth? The ones from
Two.
BP's because I forgot about
2.
that. So okay,
Yeah.
So mine's 44.
Okay.
all on one day?
Nice.
189
Pretty
or
much
something
all
like
in one
that.
day. No,
You didn't drink that much Saturday, eh?
159. No,
Well,
No.
it's too cold.
Yes.
I mean,
Saturday I
I
had
would
some,
I would
but
love
not
to
enough.
audit yours because there was a 2.6 of birdie juice that was just gone.
We only drank half, and then it was.
They had to make up for all the birdies that the entire
Yeah.
group was making.
I guess so.
Oh yeah, I got
That's
add
in
those.
there.
I-
Like I honestly probably drank 8 drinks on Saturday all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
have
you were
much
sober
either.
when you got in.
Stuck to the gummies and
Gummies.
it's perfect.
I
Yeah.
forgot about the 4 slugs of that birdie juice I had, so I just added 4.
I was
Yeah,
26.
it's like 2.
Just 26 this weekend.
Yeah.
When
sounds
So I'm
alright.
I'm
Yeah,
159.
sounds alright.
I didn't say the total.
164.
Neck and neck.
I had 36.
Dog fight.
I have 36 now as well.
You're
I had
way
32.
ahead.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
at
400 now?
I'm at 375.
And
I
like
did walk.
kilometers.
I did
She's
walk,
over, fellas.
I did walk 40. I
Sorry,
kind of
what was your number?
36.
No, total. Sorry.
375.
Jesus.
He's drinking 2.5 to every one of mine.
45 kilometers though, because I walking to and from my ball kind of just like ballpark.
That makes sense.
There's a lot of walking. There's a
Yeah.
few times
I
I,
mean,
needed
if
to warm
Well,
up.
if you would have had your watch on and tracked that, I would have gave it to you. But
Phone in the cart,
But
so that doesn't
just-
help either.
guessing on that,
Yeah, I had to guess.
Did you?
So, but the funniest part about this is I have 375 drinks and I'm afforded 294. It's just a little. So I would, even if I was Bronell, I would be behind.
Yeah.
And I
Did
know I'm
you
walking more
realize
than
that
him.
you chipped in for eagle there after you went for that nature walk on one
Yeah.
birch?
Well, yeah, so we end up going on one birch, so rounding into our back 9 and just kind of out there waiting, and I see like 3 balls just like barely in. And this is after the worst day in history of golf. So there's probably a ton of people the day before that just hit them in the bush, not far, didn't go look, it's gone. Did a little nature walk, 10 balls, just
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, I
It's
was
like,
gonna
oh,
say I didn't find.
all right.
I didn't find like more than one.
Aaron
I
Rodgers.
found so many.
I
Yes.
found a lot too.
And all Pro Vs, like Pro
Yeah,
V1,
Like,
Pro's
I've-
everywhere.
Chrome
I brought a
Tours, it was
dozen Chrome
fantastic.
Tours to use this weekend. Didn't use one because I kept finding Chrome Tours, and so I just
Really?
used those.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't find
That was
very
great.
much for balls. I think I only would have used 6 because I had those Tour Softs with the
Oh, yeah.
blue circles on them or logos, blue and red logos. I only used 6 of those, and I know I put 3 balls back in my bag, so I lost 3 balls.
Not bad.
Yeah. So, all right, let's get to RBC
Canadian
Canadian Open. Ryan Fox wins in a playoff.
You had to watch it on the way home, which was not.
At least we
great,
got to
but
watch it.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, were you guys sleeping or did you watch?
No, we watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, the entire playoff and
Yeah.
last couple holes, anyways.
I didn't realize that was his second win in a month.
Yeah, you didn't realize?
Well,
It's
I-
a
when
it's
I
a
went-
palindrome of winners the last 5. Fox, Scheffler, somebody, Scheffler, Fox. Who was it?
Both of his wins in a playoff.
Ben Griffin.
Ben Griffin. Yep. Thank you.
2 playoff wins.
But the thing is, now I'm going to start picking him again, and he's going to suck.
He's going to be a 2 probably or a 1 now.
Well, yeah, then I can't pick him.
Yeah.
So he'll have to suck for a bit, then I'll start picking him again when he's a 3.
Be a good pick this week.
Good for him though. I like New Zealand guys. I don't know why.
Seems like a
I just
really good dude.
Yeah.
Swings hard.
He's a brick shithouse.
Yeah.
And he plays fast.
That was the
On
biggest
the putting,
takeaway.
when he was putting, that was insane.
Even on other shots.
On the other shots where he's in the playoff where he's walking way up to the green and hitting shots before Burns is even ready to approach. Like he hit his approach and was already at the green before Burns even hit his, and they were like 250 out.
Yep.
He's just gone.
If Fox hadn't won a few weeks ago,
You would have been cheering for Burns,
no,
or
I was cheering for Burns
Oh, gotcha.
because he won
yeah,
a
gotcha.
few weeks ago. Yeah.
Hmm.
Callaway guy.
I mean, Sam Burr, he can't be missing those putts.
That 5-footer on the third
To win.
second
Yeah.
playoff hole.
Did seem like
Second
it
play.
hopped right off the start.
But you can't be
Shimmy-
missing
Yeah,
that.
I agree.
Not much else for this tournament. I didn't really like.
Oh boy.
We didn't get to watch any.
It's
I
a
didn't re-
player recap.
I mean, we can talk about the whole locations getting changed.
That's where I was going next, and I didn't really like the
I
course.
love it.
Oh, the
No,
course.
The course
course.
itself. Like, we
Okay.
watched Thursday
Yeah.
or Friday in between when we were at the cabin there, and a couple Friday evening and Saturday morning.
Yep.
Like,
It was
I
getting
don't know.
shit on Twitter.
yeah, I didn't really like it.
Well,
Shit on.
Yeah, I think the craziest part about the playoff was the fact that there were a pile of birdies on 18 in the final round, but it took them till the fourth playoff hole to get one. Like,
It's-
that's the crazy part.
It stinks to have that as your playoff hole, and it's just a bunch of missed birdie putts, right? Like,
Yeah.
it stinks. And then obviously when they moved the pin location, made it a little more accessible because it was out on the right.
I like the idea of moving.
I
those.
love it.
I've
I
never
almost like the
seen that
idea of
before.
move
But,
it
like,
every time.
Yeah.
It solves everything.
They could have moved the
The
tees
tee-
too.
That's where I was going to say next. They should have moved the tees up,
Yeah.
so they
Made
made
it
him go
accessible.
for it. Yeah.
I
And
agree.
maybe move the tees up and make the pin ridiculous.
I think
Well,
the-
no, if
tuck
you move the
it.
tees up, you have to put the pin at the back. So
Apparently, yeah.
I do like the moving tees and changing hole locations because from a logistics perspective, those 3-hole playoffs or playing 18, 18, 17, 18,
Yeah.
people got to move around.
yeah,
They got to
That's
follow.
why
Just
this
like
is
keep it
smart.
on the
Yep.
same hole.
There were
Yeah.
so many people on 18. I watching the playoff, it was absolutely jammed in there.
think how cool it's going to be when it goes back to Hamilton and they got to do that.
On that hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be sweet.
The best tweet was the guy saying that they should just add another hole location and leave the other one.
Yeah, whichever one you want to go to.
Yep.
Also sweet.
I mean, it's
Tie
no-
again, you add another one.
It's
Got
no,
3 on there.
Hey, it's no more of a gimmick than 3-on-3 in the NHL.
No, it isn't.
No.
And the
Yeah.
shootout.
Yes, exactly.
Now, to be fair, we did watch quite a bit of golf in the evenings in the cabin.
Yep.
So we saw lots of the shots, but it was like at one point, I think it was Saturday, where there was 12 guys or 10 guys at 11 under.
Mhm.
Like that had all the makings of an
And some
unbelievable.
Canadians in there.
Was that no, it was Saturday. Would have been Saturday because they were 11 under.
Yes, it was Saturday.
Yeah. But and then you still get a playoff out of it, but it was kind of there was some jockeying on Sunday there, but
It was a little.
Burns posted that number so early. It was
Yeah.
just like that's not going to hold up, and then it did. Was crazy.
I couldn't believe the scores, knowing the yardage. It was 75 and change,
Yeah.
right at a par 70. Like that's a long ass golf course.
Yeah,
And
that
they
is.
got to 19. Like there were 61s out
Yeah,
there.
but I
and you're
feel
just
like it
holy
was
shit.
like we watched that on Friday, that par 3, and everyone was just hitting it left, and it just bounces and funnels
Yeah, I
right down to
guess.
the pin.
Yeah.
Like, and that's how it was when we played there.
Yeah.
Not that 18,
Yeah.
but like it
That
almost
course
had
in
like
general.
the Willows feel. It had side bumpers.
Yeah.
And I mean they would
Oh, nice.
feast on that. We might as well talk about Rory missing the cut. Like he was terrible.
It stinks.
Does he regret not playing last week?
So he ended up switching out drivers. So up until the point,
Ever
I
since
guess, where
they
he
took
got
away that
taken
illegal
away.
one.
Yeah, so he was using last year's, right? So he moved into the new model, and it wasn't working.
That one we saw where he was almost over the road.
That was iron, though.
Yeah.
Which
That's not good.
He's packing it in.
I'm telling you, he's going to live.
He's not going to the live. Liv's going to be no more in a year.
No, he's going to be the guy that bridges the gap.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He is going. He's
Wouldn't
got
that
the
be
Grand
something?
Slam. He's clearly disinterested.
He ain't.
Take the $1 billion I bet they would give him.
Be close.
It would be up there. Cam Young in a real good Sunday. He was right in it there.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for his. He's still looking for his first win, is he not?
I think so.
Does he have
Yes,
one?
he doesn't have one. No.
Yeah. And then
Ouch.
what's it? Sargent and Clanton made their pro debut this week. The Canadian Open both missed the cut. And then I just was hoping you had Canadians.
I do have
We got to
Canadians.
start with Richard Lee though.
Richard Lee was the performance of the week, T36. I mean,
Bad weekend though.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but good for him. Made the cut.
But Taylor won the River Meet again.
Taylor was
Back-to-back years.
T13. He was low Canadian. The other guys that were all up there. I mean, Pendrith was up there early, T27. Hughes was up there Saturday or Friday, T27. Hadwin was up there, T27. Connors was sort of up there, T27.
They all finished. All four guys were T27.
Yeah. And then Ben Silverman was T36, which isn't too shabby for Ben. It's good.
Yep.
Good performance for him.
Yep.
And then, do you want to go through the missed cuts? There's
Nope.
quite a few of them.
Nope.
Our boy Raj missed the cut, one over.
Hearn was terrible.
Bad Friday.
Hearn was
for-
dead last. Weir was only 4 over. McCullough, the amateur, was 2 under. Ashton McCullough. And I think, what was the cut? He just missed it on the number. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's it for that tournament.
All right.
Aces birthday shots of the week. Couple aces on the DP World Tour. Ewan Ferguson and Jason Scrivener. Scrivener actually won a couple airline tickets for his ace. Donated
Nice.
by
Good
the
for him.
sponsor.
Oh my God.
And then Nicholas Lemke and Angel Cabrera made albatrosses this week.
There's 2.
So that happened. No birthdays.
Triple birdies.
Shots of the week.
I'm gonna take mine on Birch one.
Beat me to it.
Pretty easy for you, Matty.
I'm going a whole previous. Tam,
Your shot.
Tam 9. His shot
Oh.
on Tam 9. The worst shot I've ever seen him hit in history.
You bet worse than Emma.
Worse. Worse than Jackfish, you mean?
Well, Emma was worse. than
Emma was worse.
Jackfish.
Emma was worse than Jackfish when we shanked it on the par 5.
Oh, yeah. This was a shank top.
Oh.
Shank top.
This
that
went-
one. That one was airborne at Emma.
Yeah, this one was like
skidded it along.
skidded like
Really?
Oh yeah.
20 yards.
It was
Wow. On Sunday?
Yeah.
And you said what? Birch 9?
bad.
Up the hill?
Tamarack 9, the par 3.
Tam.
It barely.
Tam 9.
It barely made it off the tee box.
What?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I hit it I hit it by the green, and they were just off the green too, and Opdal chipped in.
Ha.
Yep.
Like you hit it down to the path, pretty much.
Yeah, I picked it up at the bottom of the hill.
Another nature walk.
Wow.
Yeesh.
That's my shot of the week because it was amusing.
Yes.
You got one, Harv?
Yeah, Connor Simey won on DP World Tour. We'll get to that, but he splashed one out of a water hazard to like 2 feet.
Oh, that was a water hazard. I thought it was just a bunch of water in a bunker.
Yeah, but wouldn't you get a drop?
I don't know.
Just opt to play that?
Well, you might have to.
Why?
Can't take it out of a bunker.
Casual water, you can't take it out of the bunker?
I don't think so. It's a hazard.
I mean, Ryan Fox popping that one on the green in the last playoff hole
That
was
was
pretty
an
good.
amazing shot.
Pretty good shot.
News. Not
News.
much.
I did forget in my week that my dog had diarrhea. That was the other
I
thing.
mean, we could have went this whole pod without knowing that.
Yep.
Quick hits. Did you guys see those stats from Scotty Scheffler's last 40 months?
No.
Where
Read him
it's-
out.
He has 19 wins, which is more than Jordan Spieth's career. He has 36 top threes, which is more than Jason Day's career.
Now I know the stats. Yep.
He had 52 top tens, which is more than Max Homa's career. 3 majors, which is more than Dustin Johnson's career, and 121 million, which is more earnings than Phil made in his career in the last 40 months.
Crazy.
That's nuts. The guy is good.
Yep, but since June 2nd, the Rockies have more wins than him. So,
They're hot. They swept the Marlins.
yeah. Next, that's
Yeah,
one
that's
of 2
cool, yeah.
things on the news list here.
2 things. Nice.
Xander Schauffele and his thoughts on the U.S. Open. Those comments he made. I thought he nailed it. Like
Yeah.
people want to see them shoot a million over par.
They do want to see carnage this week. 1 week a year. Give it to them.
Play in snow. We almost did.
It's going to be over par winning this week, I think.
We
It
did
might be 10 over.
we did say at some point on Saturday, I wouldn't be surprised if it was snowing.
Yeah.
But yeah, U.S. Open here,
Did you see that
It's gonna be
video I
nuts.
posted of those guys cutting the rough with lawnmowers today?
they're cutting the rough with lawnmowers at like the highest possible setting.
Yeah.
And is that just so they can do it in all different directions? you think?
Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
They had a shitload of lawnmowers.
Yeah,
up
I
there.
had that. Yeah, that was Jonathan Vegas posted that, right? I mean, they got to knock it the fuck off with these rough videos where
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, oh, here's the rough.
It's enough.
Like, everyone knows it's stupid long. Like, you don't need to show everything you do. Like,
Everyone
look,
knows
it's
the
over my shoe.
And
Look,
then the
it's
ones
the
are-
ball.
The ones where they roll the balls off the greens too.
Yeah, those need to stop too. Like,
Yeah.
one is fine.
I did like them manicuring the fringe though. Like
Those
with
little
like
clippers?
clippers, like
Oh, yeah.
Beard
the,
clippers or
like,
whatever
beard
they are.
clippers, yeah. That was.
every blade.
You made a good comment on that too. I forgot to bring up in the weeks though, but how many trees did you guys see fall down on Saturday?
I didn't
we
see
saw
them
4.
live.
Yeah.
Like live?
Four
We saw
live.
them fall. Oh, wow. We
And we
them
You
saw-
live.
guys saw 4?
Yeah.
Like actually fall down.
Like in the trees, but yeah,
Jeez.
pretty sure it was 4. And we saw human shit on Birch 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or Tam
Mud
8.
pie.
Yeah. It was
Tam
like,
8.
Oh no, it was
we-
a log.
It was
wasn't
a log. Like we couldn't figure out what animal would have done this. It had to be a human shit.
Bigfoot, maybe. Your phone that's recording the pod is deader than a doorknob, or fuller than it got filled.
Everyone wants to.
Now, why are you using my phone? I need to look at pics.
Yeah, I know. So do I.
Around the
Emptied
world.
it. Emptied mine.
Champions Tour, the America Family Insurance Open, which is a partners or team event. Thomas Bjorn and Darren Clark won. But the fun thing about this one is it goes best ball, scramble.
Oh,
And they actually shot 59, 58, 64.
Really?
they shot worse in the scramble than the best ball.
Yes.
Hmm.
So they won by a lot. Alker and Longer were 6th. Yeah, that's all I had about that one.
Sounds about right. That's actually
Corn,
probably bad for them. 6th in that event.
yeah, I would think they're disappointed.
Longer's probably playing from the tees up.
Yeah.
Corn Ferry Tour, the BMW Charity Pro-Am won by Austin Smotherman.
On a 70-foot putt to win.
Yeah, Carl Yuan blew this fucking thing.
Really?
He was up all week.
Shit.
Papineau missed the cut. Not sure why he wasn't in the RBC, but seems odd.
Yeah.
He's been one of the better ones on the Corn Ferry Tour.
Mm-hmm.
So that was odd. No tournament on the PGA Americas. LPGA, the ShopRite LPGA Classic was won by Jennifer Kupcho. Brooke Henderson was 20th. Maud Amy LeBlanc 54th, and Elena Sharp missed the cut. The DP World Tour, the KLM Open, was won by Connor Syme, or Syme, however you want to say it. Aaron Cockrell missed the cut there. And then the Live Virginia, won by top 5 player in the world, Joaquin Niemann.
Top 5 player on the live for sure. For sure.
He's won a lot.
He might win this week.
Okay.
I think I might bet him to miss the cut.
Rom was T8. He's finished top 10 in every single live event he's played in.
Yeah.
But
That's
here's
good.
the thing.
fields,
The
though,
last
too.
time they had
Really
a
good fields.
tournament, they were doing top 5 stats, but now he's fallen out of the top
Yeah.
5, and now it's
Mm.
top 10s.
Top 20%.
And live debutant,
Nice.
Jose Ballester was second last. So, or Joe Soleil, or however you
People
say it.
can't handle
Probably pissed at-
professional life, eh?
Probably pissed in another creek.
Couple fun things. Sergio Garcia hitting all those balls on the green, where he hit a shot, it hit one, and then
Yes.
ricocheted and hit the other one. That's
I
I've
didn't
never
see
seen that. It hit a ball and then bounced off and hit another ball.
Really?
2 balls on the green sitting there, and he hit
2 balls, 1 shot.
Check that out.
And
Never
then
checked
the
that out.
What
actually-
year was that?
Like 2004,
It's 4, yeah.
5.
Second
Well, what
year-
are you
second
talking?
year
What are you talking
university.
about?
The last time someone hit 2 balls on the green.
Oh, right. And then what probably should have been the shot of the week, but Phil's flop shot.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
was
yeah.
pretty good.
That was good. Yep.
At first, I was like, "Oh, that's pretty normal," but he hit it like over top of himself,
Yeah, like big hooking.
hook to flop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember
just-
when Knoop made me have to try and hit a similar shot at Emma Lake?
Yeah,
Wanted to see if you could do it.
I can't. They choked up to the fucking hosel of the club. It was like in my hand like this.
Hey, Ben Griffin did it twice in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's it for news.
All right.
making the cut, I guess. So
From the Knoop story.
yeah, we already told it. So idiot over here forgets to buy ketchup and mustard. So I'm going with making the cut condiments.
Okay.
I
Condiments.
feel like we've done it.
What's
man.
the
I feel
rules?
like we've done
We
it.
have not done it.
There's no way we've done it.
We've only done
Because
like
you'd be the only
12
guy who
of
would have
them.
put it together.
Keeping 4 and cutting 4. And I mean, you
The
can't,
4 don't exist
They
anymore?
don't exist. You can never have eaten them in your life.
Okay.
You have to go back in time and not eat them.
Okay.
Ooh.
French
Uh,
onion dip.
Yeah. These are just straight up sauces. So
Okay.
ketchup, mustard,
Yep.
mayo,
Mm-hmm.
ranch,
Mhm.
hot sauce, salsa, soy sauce, barbecue sauce.
First 4.
You're keeping mayo and ranch? Like the same.
100%.
Yes, sorry,
You know
ketchup,
what?
Mustard, mayo, ranch,
We did a top
salsa,
5 of
soy,
this.
Barbecue.
Top 5.
That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
because we got in a big argument on mayo versus Miracle Whip.
And it's Miracle Whip, yeah.
what did you say before that?
Ketchup, mustard, mayo, ranch, salsa, soy, barbecue. What
Keeping
am I-
all
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce can be whatever hot sauce you want. Frank's, sriracha.
It's first 4 for me.
Really?
Yep.
No salsa, so you can just dip the chip in, like just slide
Yeah.
it in and not get any
And then if
actual
there's
substance
any
on
if
it.
there's any chunks in it, I just flick them off.
Like a booger.
Like what are your salsa jar? Like do you put this because you just get all
My
the
wife eats
liquid
all
out
the
of there,
chunks.
and
Yeah.
then you just put the chunks back in
My,
the
my wife prefers the
Container?
chunks. No, I
You can
literally
use a strainer.
I literally dip my chip in. If there's any chunks on it, I'll just like if it's in a jar still or a bowl, I'll just like scrape it off.
Why don't you just dip it in tomato juice?
Not the same. It's got all the flavor of the salsa.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm keeping mayo, keeping salsa, keeping barbecue sauce, and keeping hot sauce.
okay. Interesting.
Because you can mix the hot sauce and the mayo, make some spicy mayo.
I don't think anyone's keeping soy sauce because there's other
No.
like close ones, right?
Sure.
I just
yeah.
wouldn't eat Chinese
Teriyaki or
food
something, right?
Again. I just wouldn't eat Chinese food again.
You have to have soy sauce.
My dad
on
puts
the rice.
Well,
Yeah.
put like teriyaki sauce or something on
My
there.
dad, I eat
Well, I was
rice with
thinking these are
ranch
the only
sometimes.
sauces on earth that you could eat.
Rice with ranch. My dad puts soy sauce on his spaghetti.
With tomato sauce on there
Yes.
already?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah,
It's-
that's really bad.
it's
That's so
terrifying.
bad. That's worse than ketchup, I think.
And you know how you get old guys get like super proud of the weirdest stuff. Like he's proud. Like if we're having spaghetti, he'll be like, "Gonna go over to the fridge and grab my soy sauce." He says it every time.
Makes a point of it.
yeah.
Hmm.
Hey, can you bring me the soy sauce out of the fridge? I need to throw it on my spaghetti.
That's odd. I'm ketchup, mayo. Oh, I had this all. Say them again.
Ketchup, mustard, mayo, ranch, hot sauce, salsa, soy sauce, barbecue sauce.
Salsa.
You're keeping barbecue sauce, aren't you?
No. Why would I keep barbecue sauce?
I don't know.
What do I need that for?
Thought you're a barbecue guy.
Ketchup.
Now, if you said sweet and sour, I have to
Ooh.
keep that.
Yeah.
If you had
Uh,
sweet and sour in
ketchup,
there instead
mayo,
of soy, that'd be tough.
Barbecue sauce and probably ranch, I guess.
Nice.
I'm torn because now
overrated.
that he mentioned I love mixing Franks and ranch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So good.
Oh man, that's buffalo sauce.
Pretty well. Buffalo sauce is hot sauce and butter, but it's
Yeah,
it's a version of it for sure.
Yes.
I'm keeping mustard. It's the biggest no-brainer of the bunch. Ranch is the second no-brainer. Hot sauce and salsa. The other four can fuck off. Ketchup can get fucked.
I love.
Ketchup
What do you
goes
need it for? What do you need it for?
Everything.
Steaks.
Everything.
Everything.
No.
Name one thing other
You
than
need
fries.
steaks.
Fries.
I knew you'd love
I don't
that.
even like it on fries. I like ranch on fries.
Yeah, but you're a ranch pervert.
Yeah.
So, like you
those,
put it on
those
everything.
ones where they dunk a whole pizza in there and their arm goes in it.
You put it on fries, eggs,
Not
bakes.
eggs.
I saw Matty B dip his toast in it on Saturday morning.
Oh
Or
yeah,
Sunday morning. Like,
You just ordered toast and bacon.
That's right. Yep. And I was dipping my toast in the ketchup.
Yeah.
So good.
Still cost you $10.
anyways, pick recap. Not their best showing, fellas. I had Ryder miss the cut, Norlander for 3, Pendrith for 1, and AJ Ewart missed the cut. So I had 4 points.
None of our Canadians made it.
None. Matty B had Rose who missed the cut. Knapp made the cut for 2. McCarty made the cut for 3, and Sloan missed the cut for 0.
McCarty was right
McCarty
up
was
there.
4th.
Yeah, he was right up there.
Hadwin for Bronell 3. How he was a 3 is bizarre. Carson Young made the cut for 3.
Fuck yeah.
And then Rose 0, Yellow Mirage 0 for 6 points.
I had Rose.
Yep.
Ugh.
Catching up.
And
Not bad, though.
Only had 2, I
Knoop,
think.
Matty Schmid missed the cut. Alejandro Tosti missed the cut. Antoine Rosner made the cut for 3, and Miles Creighton missed the cut.
3.
So standings are Knoop 131, Harv 117, Bronell 116, Matty B 110.
Everybody's still in this thing. There's still 2 majors left.
And
Double points this week.
double points this week, and a few more off
Double weeks.
tournaments.
Yeah.
For some reason, the main markets on here has top 5, including ties, is what it's sorted by.
You can just go tournament.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, while you do that, I'll
Dustin
make this
Johnson and
easy.
lower are worth 3, by the way.
I'm going to take Fox for 2, Keegan Bradley for 2, and Bud Colley for 3.
Ooh. I guess I'm next. I'm taking Nick Taylor for 3. And I'm taking... Shoot. I'm taking Aubert for 1. I guess it's for 2.
Yep.
And Taylor's 6. And then I'm taking Patrick Reed for 4.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Good for you.
Okay. I'm taking Lucas Glover for 6.
I was between Reed and Glover.
You need length, eh?
You're gonna.
I'm gonna take Andrew Novak for 6. For 6.
He's a 3.
He's a 3.
Probably his first time playing.
He's
I
150,
guess, but
150
he's
to 1, same as Dustin and Nick Taylor. And then I'm gonna take Bryson DeChambeau for 1.
Okay. I'm going to take Batya, Minwoo Lee, both for
Oh, Bryson's
2,
worth
4,
2,
I guess.
Yep.
You took Bryson?
For 2, yeah, it's worth 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm going to take Batya, Minwoo Lee, and Adam Scott.
All for
All right.
2/4s.
2/4s. I think Adam Scott's
Adam-
140, yeah.
Adam Scott's entering like most majors in a row played, I think, territory. I think, or does he have it already?
Who had
I
it
don't know.
before? Sergio?
Can't.
Yeah, he's played for like 25 years
He's
at every
missed
major.
some. I think he's missed. But Adam Scott's got the streak now anyways, and it's
Okay.
long. He hasn't missed a major since like 2000 or something.
We should probably Google that right now.
I don't
I'll
have-
Google it
I don't
while
have
you guys talk
Brock's,
about-
internet.
Got
so-
nothing else. The only thing I'm going to talk about is the song that we're about to play is the song that my partner Rich and I listened to 47 times this weekend.
That's it?
Maybe more. We listened to it for 3 straight holes. Just because we're like,
It's a big vibe song, that's for sure.
yeah. We listened to it a lot.
Adam
Every
Scott,
time we made a birdie, we listened to it, and for 3 straight holes.
Adam Scott will play his 96th consecutive major at the U.S. Open, and next year's could be 100. The only one man in the history of golf has played 100 majors in a row.
Who's that?
Jack Nicklaus.
Wow.
Well, he's
There you have
definitely
it. That's
getting
quite the stat.
He's definitely getting Masters,
yeah.
and British.
As long as he's healthy.
Remember a few years ago he had to qualify for the U.S. Open?
Did it.
That was like 3 years ago or something like that.
Patrick Reed had to qualify this year. Did it.
Guy's a player.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You picked him?
I
Oh,
did.
Harv did.
All right. What a weekend it was.
You
Now
can't
it's
pick
US
with your
Open.
heart. You got to pick with your head.
I really
Father's
wish-
Day coming up. Father's Day golf
yeah,
round.
I guess.
we got to book that time tomorrow.
I might play twice because I told my wife that I want to go with the family. So if I play with you
You're
guys in
gonna
the
miss
morning,
the U.S. Open final. Or you want to
I
go in
go
the evening.
Evening, yeah.
Yeah.
Morning with you guys and evening with the family.
Like 10?
10
I'm
would be good.
in Saskatoon this weekend, so I'm actually staying up because convocation goes next week. So I got to set up on Sunday. So I'll have
So you're
a
out.
hotel room. It'd be
So you're out.
fantastic. Yeah.
You guys want to play
Watch
at 10?
golf.
He wants to.
Oh, we can't play in the morning?
I get my parents to watch the kids.
Oh, right.
We probably talked about this off the pod too.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
all right.
Maybe
U.S.
people
Open
wanna play.
weekend. We just crossed the 1 hour mark.
Oakmont's gonna be fun watch. I'm excited to
excited.
watch.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
gonna be good.
watch a lot on Saturday for sure.
Yeah,
And
hope so.
lots on Sunday too.
Okay, but until then, it's time for us to hit the clubhouse.